So I was a bit concerned that I was being a little bit grumpy in the last one. So excuse me if I was. I'm actually really fascinated by the automation of work. And,
He's had his caffeine
what that
now,
looks
he's
like.
okay.
Yeah. I had a salted caramel ice cream actually. It's rather nice. So we've just been looking at more workplace trends, but this time it's courtesy of, you can see that. That's the wrong way round. It is actually the evolution of work, the changing nature of global workforce, a big research report by ADP. So they've just been talking through that. So there's some quite interesting bits to come out of that. It's more future focused again, but actually they've been asking 2,500 employees and employers around the world, you know, what are some of the emerging trends that they're seeing in the way work is being done and carried out. So Mike, did you have any insights from that?
I think what I liked about it was the fact that it was emotionally charged rather than factually. So we're looking at people's reactions to what these changes were going to be. I think first of all it was about an evolution, so it wasn't something scary like a revolution. It was, look, you know, this stuff's already happened to some extent and there's going to be some more. We know that the pace of change is getting faster, and that was said and shared. But it was as much about what were people's thoughts about this, and more people were excited than they were challenged, for example.
I thought that's a great point. They had, they were talking about the role of technology in knowledge, learning and sharing, and basically pretty much everyone sees technology as the thing that they can use to learn stuff when they need to and wherever they are. And you know, and you just think, oh, that's, you know, I think there's 99% of respondents. So that sort of thing is just really heartening. I agree with you. I think there's some good examples of that.
Yeah, people wanting to get what it was that they wanted to do. They realise that some of these things are incremental. The job that we're doing today is different from the one we were doing 12 months ago, and will probably be different in another 12 months. So how can we grow that? I think we're perhaps looking around the show and with previous things that you and I have done together, we know that employers are not necessarily providing the tools, but people are finding solutions either through online networks inside the company. In fact, ADP talked about their online social platform where they have, is it 100 or so plus questions a week that are answered within so many hours quite quickly on how to do stuff or how to help. So there's a lot of peer support going on, and I think that perhaps is a big growth area that a lot of companies haven't properly harnessed yet.
They've just quickly, they had 5 what they call basic human needs in their report, which are freedom, knowledge, stability, self-management and meaning. Now, meaning at work, this is my final point, is that's something that's coming up quite a lot today at this event. And you hear quite a lot about it at conferences, I think. So, you know, that's interesting. What does that mean? It just makes me think, well, are people doing work that doesn't have any meaning to them? What is meaning at work exactly? And, you know, what are those jobs in the future that will be more meaningful? I think it's all really interesting stuff.
And I just wonder whether there's a flip side to that, as to whether there will be more jobs that are less meaningful, and whether there will be more of the haves and the have-nots. But I think time will tell. It'll be interesting.
Brilliant. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks.